Hey, I'm Ryan, and I want to talk a little bit about this vise. This is a knockoff or a clone of a Renzetti Apprentice, which is, by all accounts, a very nice vise. I don't own one, so I can't give you a direct comparison, but this is manufactured by a company called Aventik, A-V-E-N-T-I-K, I think, and you can get it on Amazon for 45 bucks. Which, compared to 100 for the Renzetti, seems to be a pretty good deal. They also have what I think are identical models to this Aventik on AliExpress for as cheap as 32, 33 bucks. So for the price of something like a piece of junk like this, and everybody who has tied flies has probably seen something like this at one point or another. 20, 25 bucks maybe. I think I got this at Bass Pro Shop. And it's a piece of junk. And as soon as I bought it, I was like, well, that isn't going to last long. And it was fine for a little while if you just wanted to tie streamers. But you go bigger or smaller and it just sucks. And the machining, I mean, it's made out of junk. It's made out of like pot metal. Anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about this. So 45 bucks on Amazon, as low as 32, 33, 34 bucks if you want to go with a Chinese website like AliExpress. Of course, it's not going to be the same quality as a Renzetti. That is, goes without saying. But for the money, it's pretty nice. Like, I am impressed. It came with 2 sets of jaws. Pull these out and show you. A wide set and a finer set they call midge jaws. I have been exclusively tying on the larger set and didn't realize it, thinking it was the smaller set because I never looked at the smaller set because, I don't know, I'm an idiot. Let's put the big set back in. I'm going to crank that down too hard. That woolly bugger I tied the other day, and this is in the large set of jaws. Actually, I do need to crank that down a little bit. And again, the machining and smoothness of operation is not going to be the same as you're going to get with Renzetti, of course, but at what price difference? If you can get this for 33 bucks or so on AliExpress, it's hard to beat that. There we go. So that's a size 6 hook, woolly bugger, and a large set of jaws too, and I can crank on that pretty good. I think I'm gonna bend that hook before that fly slips. Let's got that same hook here. Ow, now it's in my finger. Let's clamp that in there, and that is an Umpqua TMC 9395, a size 6 streamer hook. So that is, oh, see, it slipped there. So it's probably gonna happen sooner or later. Let's see if I can get this any tighter on these large jaws. Oh yeah, I don't think that's going anywhere now. A tiny bit of slip. But if you're cranking that hard on a fly, I think you're probably doing something wrong. Again, remember, this is a $45 vise. So it has all the features of the Renzetti, which isn't a whole lot of features. And I don't even know if a Renzetti comes with 2 sets of jaws. Is rotary knob there, so you can turn that. It's not a true rotary vise. It's not going to keep your hook shank in one plane. Oops, I got it upside down. But, like, for what it's worth, nice features to have. There is tighten that back down. Right, that's that knob right there. There is a 4mm bolt right there. There's my 4mm Allen wrench. Loosen that up. You can bring that wherever you want, up, down, all around. Watch out. And again, the machining is not going to be the same quality as something like a Renzetti, even in Renzetti's base model. But again, for 45 bucks or even less, if you're willing to wait a month for it to ship from China, this is not a bad deal. So we've got the large jaws in right now. Let's loosen this up, see how big of a fly we can stick, or how big of a hook we can stick in there. What's big? 3-ounce bucktail. That's a big hook. See that? See what we can do. Oh yeah. Keep knocking that 4mm bolt loose. Yeah, see that's, I mean, it's in there. It's gonna slip a little because again, that's a monster hook. Tighten this bolt down a little bit. For my sake. There we go. Oh, what else do I got? That is a 9/0 circle hook. If you're tying flies on something this big or bigger, yeah, that isn't gonna fit. But it's close. So let's say 3, 4, maybe a 5/0 hook. You probably make it work. Let's pull these jaws out. Go the opposite end of the spectrum. I've got something around here. Yeah, here we go. A size 22 zebra midge. Probably not even going to be able to see that, are you? And that's in there pretty good. Yeah, it's not moving. No. And now it's bent. Because you're not going to crank on a size 22 fly. At least I hope not. You're probably doing something wrong if that's the case. So small jaws work pretty good. Big jaws work pretty good too for reasonable sized flies. I mean, if you're tying giant bass bugs or giant saltwater flies nonstop, this isn't a specialty tool for that. But again, this isn't really a specialty tool for anything. This is a inexpensive beginner's vise. The machining on these jaws is not the greatest. I'll show you some close-up pictures of that. And like I said, 45 bucks on Amazon right now, a Ventic. And for the money, I don't think you could do a lot better. If you can't afford to drop 100, 150, 200 bucks on a big name brand vise, something like this is going to do you so much better than something like this. Is this going to wear out eventually? Yeah, of course it is. Is this going to wear out eventually? Yeah, but it's junk and hard to use from the get-go, so it makes it a whole lot less enjoyable. And tying flies is hard enough. You really don't want to complicate it by making it unnecessarily difficult. So while I'm not saying you have to buy a $100 vise, you have to buy a $300 vise, don't buy a $20 vise and think it's going to work. It doesn't. So 45 bucks on Amazon. Came with a C-clamp. It's actually a pretty nice clamp. Foam on there. If you don't know how a C-clamp works or what a C-clamp is, vise goes in the clamp. Clamp goes on your table. You clamp it. Came with 2 sets of jaws. Also came with this bag that says River Runs, and I don't know who or what that is, but I think that's probably about all there is to say about this.